makeup look. This is a super glam New Year's Eve look. I went full on with a full face of makeup. I'm going to show you the whole process. So yeah, if you're interested and if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, please keep watching. Before we get started, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to my channel please, and ring the notifications bell. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so this is the second time I'm filming this video because the first time the lighting was terrible. I didn't want to upload it like that. As you can see, I got a new camera and it's way better. We're still getting the hang of it. Alex is helping me out because it has like so many functions. We have to still figure out the lighting and all these things because before I was filming with my iPhone. By the way, I'm priming with my Too Faced concealer in the shade like beige as always. We're still figuring it out. Just because with the iPhone it's a lot easier to film. Bear with me until I get the hang of things, you know, and you'll be seeing more videos with this camera, so I hope you like it. And yeah, it's a lot better than with my iPhone, obviously. So as I was saying, this is the second time I'm filming this. This is a New Year's Eve look. I want it to be super glam, but not too difficult. Just because on New Year's, there's a lot of preparations going on. You don't want to spend 5 hours on your makeup. I use a new eye cream and I think it's going a bit patchy. That's strange. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna tap it with my finger. So as I was saying, you don't want the look to be like too difficult. You don't want it to take too long. Just because there's a lot going on New Year's Eve. I want it to be like a quick and simple look. Well, that's what I always say, and then it turns out in like a full glam look. So I'm gonna use my tape technique today. I always have to pull my hair back when I do my makeup, like so. Oh, by the way, these earrings, they're new, they're from Parfois. And I'm gonna wear them on New Year's Eve. And also this dress is new, well, I'll show it to you later. I'll stand up so you can see it. And I will also be wearing this dress on New Year's Eve. So today I'll be using two palettes. I'll be using the Dose of Colors Daisy X Katie collection and the Tati Beauty palette. That concealer creased a little bit just because I was talking a lot, and I'm just gonna blend it out again with that same brush. This is my brush from Better, the Master Edition brush. I'm gonna start with a Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Necessary, this one. And I'm gonna use that for my base. And what about you guys? What kind of plans do you guys have for New Year's? Are you staying home? Well, it depends on which part of the world you live. You're allowed to like go out or not. Here in Spain, clubs are shut, so we're gonna do New Year's Eve at home with my family and some friends. It's gonna be a more chilled New Year's this year. Okay, so now I'm just placing this color as a base. And I'm gonna add a bit also on the other corner, like the outer V, and then blend it throughout the crease. Oh my god, the eyeshadow just fell out of the palette. Do you see this? No way, like half of it just fell out. Oh my god, crap. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so crisis averted. I just added some sanitary alcohol here and I like pressed it, so I don't want to move it too much now because it's still drying. I won't be using that shade today anyway, so that's fine. Every time I film, something happens to me, I swear to god. Okay, so I'm going to continue blending with that same shade Necessary. And now I'm going to add shade Churro, which is this one right here. And I'll be adding that on my outer V. So first I'm going to place the color. So in order to blend out the shade, I'm going to use my Morphe M330 brush, this one right here. By the way, my neighbor is playing music, so if you can hear the music, I'm sorry about that. Because it's a Saturday, and on Saturdays people tend to always do a lot of things. So like cut the grass, play music, and yeah, if you can hear that, I'm really sorry. So I'm just gonna add a bit more and keep on blending it out. I'm gonna go back into that shade Necessary and add a bit more like in the inner part of my eye. Okay, switching back to my 227 brush from Zoeva. I think it's time to add some more like definition. I'm gonna go in with the shade Cheens, which is this dark brown right here. And that is gonna go on the outer V. I don't know why this eye is a bit more patchy than this one for some reason, but YOLO. Now I'm going to use a tiny brush. This is my Uhu brush, and I'm just going to place that dark brown on the outer V like so. And I'm not blending it out yet, I'm just placing it. Once I placed it, I'm going to go back into my 227 brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to take the shade Churro and blend it with this shade. Okay, so something like that. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. I'm actually taking this little brush, the Uhu brush, and I'm not dipping back in. I'm just using what's left of it, and I'm bringing it all the way in, just because I feel like, I don't know, ties the look together better. Then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M330 brush and blend it. So now I'm going to take this black shade from the Beauty palette. I just dropped my palette. Sorry about that. I'm going to take the black shade on my tiny Uhu brush. And I don't want to add too much, so I'm just going to add it to the outer V. Just like so. And then bringing it up. And then I'm going to take my Zoeva brush and make sure it's super blended. And add a bit of black on the other eye as well. I think it's time to remove the tape because it's driving me insane. Okay, so don't worry about this harsh line. We're just gonna fix it, don't worry about that. But yeah, so far this is how it's looking. I'm loving it. And now it's time to add something on that lid. I'm gonna use a 234 brush from Zoeva, this one right here. And I'm gonna start with the shade Ritual. So I'm gonna start with the shade Ritual, which is this one, like this brown one, and add it to my lid. And I'm not gonna wet my brush because I don't want it to be too sparkly, since, as I said, I'm gonna do a sparkly eyeliner. I just want something on my lid. I'm actually gonna take my finger and place it with my finger. Oh yeah, that's way better. By the way, do you guys like my Christmas nails? They're super cute. I think I already showed them to you in my previous video. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out my Christmas Eve look, I'll link it up here because that look turned out super cute. If you want some inspo for Christmas Eve, there's already a video up on my channel. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add the other shimmery shade on my lid. Just a tiny bit. And for the outer V, I'm just gonna blend it with my Zoeva brush. Now that everything is blended, it's time to add the gorgeous eyeliner. So I'm using these Morphe glitter thingies. I don't think they're available anymore. And you're supposed to add it. See the applicator, it's supposed to be like for the lid, but I'm gonna use it today as an eyeliner. I'm gonna take a thin brush. I have this Morphe M443 brush, this one right here. And I'm gonna use this in order to create my liner, my eyeliner. I'm making sure I'm coating the brush, just like so. And now it's time to hold my breath for my liner. It's turning out pretty cute. Is it focusing on my eye or on the palette? This camera's driving me insane. You need to have patience with this because it's like a bit tedious, but we'll get there. And also, if you mess up, don't worry, because since we do the eye makeup first, we can clean up without any problem. And I want like a pretty thick wing so you can appreciate its beauty. So now I'm going to attempt to do the same wing on the other eye. I also got this Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter the other day. I'm thinking of using it as well. Look at that. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Yay! I am loving it. Oh wow, so pretty. Just gorgeous. Okay, gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay, I think they're both pretty equal. And I'm not gonna worry too much about cleaning up because once we apply the foundation, we can actually clean up with the foundation. You'll see what I mean. Oh, I forgot to add the glitter. I was wondering, like, am I missing something? Why do they not look the same? I'm gonna add the glitter now. Okay, now we're done with the glitter. So now I'm gonna add some foundation. This is gonna be a long video. Get some popcorn and get some coffee or tea or whatever. You'll be entertained. So I'm gonna start with my Too Faced Hangover Primer. This one right here. Same as always, nothing new there. And I'm gonna use quite a bit because I have pretty dry skin. Since it's a special night, I'm gonna also use the L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer, and it's like super glowy. So I'm just gonna add this right here. I don't want to add it everywhere just because, well, never mind, we'll add it everywhere. I was gonna say I don't want to add it everywhere because it's too glowy, but YOLO. I added a bit too much to the forehead, so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and pat it. No way! It didn't dry in time and now it went like up here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to dry and then I'm gonna remove it. For foundation, because I want to be even more luminous, I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury foundation in the shade 4. This one's too dark for me, so I'm gonna mix it with another foundation. And I'm just gonna add it to the high points of my face, so like the forehead, the cheek area, and all of that. And I'm gonna mix it in with my L'Oreal Accord Parfait foundation in the shade 3D. And this is gonna... What's wrong with me today? I just... it went all over my dress. Oh god. And also, since this foundation is too dark for me, I'm going to use the Benefit Hello Happy foundation in the shade 3 and mix that as well. And because I have so many foundations on, I'm going to use a brush to mix them all in. So I'm using my brush from Kiko, just because it's a bit tinier and I can get like around my forehead and all that. So I just want to mix it in. I'm going to do the blending part with the beauty blender. And also I'm going to drag it down my neck. And now, as you can see, it's not properly blended. Now I'm going to go with my beauty blender. By the way, I'm sorry for the lighting. The sun keeps on going like in and out of the clouds. And yeah, sorry about that. Now that we added the foundation, I'm gonna add some concealer. And I think this like line up here already dried. So I'm gonna take a Q-tip and try and remove it. Okay, that's working. It also removed a bit of the makeup. So I'm gonna go with my brush and try and fix it. Perfect, you cannot even tell. So I'm gonna take my Too Faced concealer and I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetic brush, this one right here, the 130 brush, and add the concealer. And this is where I'm gonna correct everything. And now, blending it out with my beauty blender, of course. See? and just do the exact same thing on the other eye. So since this concealer is more or less the same shade as my foundation, I'm just adding it where I want more coverage, and then I'm going to use another concealer to highlight this area. I'm just going to blend it with my beauty blender. And now I'm going to take my Huda Beauty concealer, this one right here, in the shade Nougat, and I'm going to just add a tiny bit. I don't want to add too much because this is a very full coverage concealer. And with this concealer, you want to work one eye at a time because it dries super quick and otherwise it will be too hard to blend. Oh wow, that is a bright under eye. And the other eye as well. Wow, today I went like full on 2 concealers, 3 foundations, just like a lot. But you know what? It's for a New Year's Eve look, so we can go full glam. Before setting, I'm gonna use some cream contour and liquid highlighter. So I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty cream contour, this one right here, and this one is in the shade Fair. I'm gonna use a powder brush from AlexBeauty, this one right here, to apply it. So I'm gonna use this side, and we'll be blending it out with probably the beauty blender. This cream contour is super easy to blend. So it might look like I'm adding too much, but really I'm not. I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. See, it blends like into nothing. It's so easy to blend. I love this cream contour. I'm gonna add a bit more. I don't know how to fix the lighting. I look super white right now just because the sun is shining so bright. So I'm gonna fix that soon, as soon as I can get like the hang of the camera. But it's gonna take a while. So I'm sorry if I'm super bright right now. Well, that's how I see myself, at least. I see myself pretty bright. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so now that we're done with the cream contour, I'm gonna use my highlighter from Marc Jacobs, and I'm just gonna take a drop and use it on the back of my hand. And I'm just gonna apply it first with my finger and then blend it out with my beauty blender. And these dewdrops, I mean, it's not like a blinding highlighter. I mean, it is pretty blinding, but you can add quite a lot and it's not too shimmery. That's the word I was looking for, shimmery. It's not too shimmery. It's more like a glow from within. So that's why I love, especially the smell of it. I love it. I don't know, it smells really nice. Okay. And now what's left of it, I'm gonna take it directly with the beauty blender. And make sure you don't add it under your eyes like me, by mistake, because you don't want to have highlighter under your eyes. Okay, gonna add a bit on my chin as well. And then a tiny dot on my forehead and also on the nose. Now that I'm shining bright like a diamond, I'm super glowy, it's time to set everything. So, I'm gonna use my RSMA translucent powder as always. I just have it in a NYX jar, that's why I can't show it to you. And first, I want to set my under eyes. So I'm just going to take some of the powder and add it in the cap. And before setting the under eyes, I'm just going to blend them one more time. So there's no creasing. And I'm going to take a good amount of powder and set the under eyes, the nose, basically everything. I'm going to set the chin as well. Under that contour. I'm going to set the contour a bit too, because I don't want it to be patchy when I add the powder contour. And the most important, I have to set my brows as well, because otherwise when I do the brows they get patchy. So make sure you set your brows. I think I accidentally set a bit of that highlighter, but that's fine because we're gonna add some more highlighter later. I'm not gonna continue with the rest of my face. I'm actually gonna do, what is this? I'm actually gonna do my brows off camera and then we'll continue. So, okay, so I just did my brows off camera and I also added some lashes just to move a bit quicker. I used these 125 black lashes from Ardell. These ones right here. And now it's time to continue with the rest of the face make. Okay, so now it's time to add some bronzer. So I'm gonna start with my Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade 102 Tantric. This one right here. This is one of my favorite bronzers. And I'm gonna use a dual fiber brush. This is my dual fiber brush from Better, as always. This one right here. And I'm gonna add quite a bit. Also some of it to the forehead. A bit on the nose, the chin and the jaw. And now I'm going to contour with my Hoola contour from Benefit, this one right here. And I'm going to use my Eva 109 brush to contour. Since it's a New Year's Eve look, I want to go pretty ham with my contour because I want to look really chiseled. Okay. And what's left of it, I'm going to add it to my forehead and a bit on the temples. I'm gonna use my Jouer highlighter in the shade Citrine, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter right here. This one. I'm gonna use my Morphe brush as always and just highlight to the moon and back. Also on the chin and the nose. I think I used a bit too much highlighter. I went a little overboard. It's okay, we'll fix it with a beauty blender. This is, wow, it's like shine bright like a diamond. Yep, that is me. I'm gonna spray my brush and use that highlighter for the inner corner. Wow, this is super bright, but it's what we want. And I'm gonna connect it with the eyeshadow. Just blending it into that eyeshadow, just a tiny bit. And now I'm gonna add some setting spray, making sure I don't get my hair wet, because as you all know, I don't like to wet my hair with the setting spray. It drives me nuts. I think I used a bit too much. Yep, definitely used too much. What is this? I'm gonna use my palette to dry the highlighter. Before it dries completely, I'm gonna take my beauty blender. Before it dries completely, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and make sure I pat everything. And right here as well, because I went a little overboard. And now it's time for the lip, because it's a special night. I'm gonna do a nude lip, but I'm gonna add like a super shiny gloss. But first, I'm gonna outline my lips with my lip pencil in the shade BFF from Colourpop. Using the shade Celebrity Skin from Jeffree Star, which is this one right here. I wanted something a bit darker, so we'll add that later. So I'm gonna go in with my lipstick from Jouer in the shade Noisette and just add it. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay, now it's time to add the gloss. I don't know, I have too many options. So I have these three glosses from Catrice. They're really, really gorgeous. Maybe I'll go in with the white one. I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is in the shade something Starboy. The writing came off, so sorry about that. It's this one right here. It's like a coppery gloss. Not sure I like it yet. I feel like it's too duochrome-y. I feel like it's a bit much with the eyeliner. I'm not 100% sure if I should keep it. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's a bit much, like with the earrings and stuff. Oh, whatever, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it. It's New Year's Eve, whatever. It's a New Year's Eve look. Overboard is permitted. Okay, so after finishing the face, I just realized, and like finishing up the lip and everything, I just realized I forgot to do my lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette for my lower lash line. And I'm gonna take my Ubu brush and gonna go with the shade Necessary. And just add that. Actually, I'm gonna take this palette because it doesn't weigh too much and it's easier for me to hold. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna add this shade right here, just like so. And on the other eye. Okay, I'm gonna add it a bit lower than usually, so I'm gonna drag it down a bit more. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Jeans. I forgot the name. And I'm gonna add that to the outer part, not bringing it all the way in. I'm gonna do the same on this eye. Actually, I'm gonna bring it all the way in, just because I want my lower lash line to be quite smoky. And now I'm gonna add some black on the outer corner. So I'm gonna take the black from the Tati Beauty palette again. But this time I'm not gonna use a small brush, I'm gonna use a thinner brush. I'm gonna use my Morphe B75 brush, this one right here, because it's just more precise. And just add it right here to the outer corner. See, something like this. And do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay, the black, I brought it in a bit more than the brown, as you can see. I think the lower lash line is smoky enough, like it's pretty smoky. So I think I'm gonna add the mascara. So I'm gonna use my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, this one right here, for my lower lash line. So now, I think that's about it. It looks really, really cool. I really love it. I actually love the lip combo too. I thought it didn't look like, I thought it was a bit too much, but now I do actually like it. With the eye complete and with everything complete, nothing else missing. So yeah, this is finally the finished look. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like the new camera. Please let me know if you want me to zoom you in a little bit more. Maybe it's a bit better to have you closer to the eyes. I don't know, leave me a comment down below about that and let me know. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to my channel please, and ring notifications bell. And I'll see you in the next video guys, as always. Bye!